So finally, as promised, I just wanted to share with you 3 more negative prefixes. These are interesting prefixes. They are commonly used, but there aren't that many words that use these prefixes. And these are a, ab, and anti. So anti, I think, is the easiest one for you to understand. Anti generally means against something. If you are anti something, you are against something. So antibiotic. An antibiotic is a drug that is used to kill biological viruses, things in your body. So they are generally, antibiotics are things that kill biotics. They're against biotics. Antisocial. If you are antisocial, that means you are against social interactions, or you're against normal, everyday social interactions. And we have anti-clockwise. Now this is interesting. Now if you know the difference between clockwise and anti-clockwise, or if you don't, okay, so let me just describe clockwise. Clockwise, okay, we have clock, we have 12, 3, 6, and then we have 9. And we have the hands of our clock, okay, which travel in what we call a clockwise direction. So this is clockwise. Anti-clockwise is basically when something travels in the opposite direction to your clock. Yeah, so anti-clockwise. Interesting one if you're technical. We generally, anti-clockwise is something that might be used in sort of technical work, particularly in the machinery industry. If you have machinery that moves and there's lots of moving parts, lots of those moving parts would probably move clockwise, but some of them might have to move anti-clockwise. Yeah. So there you go, anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise means something that is against the movement, the regular movement of the clock. Okay, ab. And I can only think of one word for ab, and that's abnormal. So we either have something that is normal, or it's not normal. Yeah, if it's not normal, we can just say it's abnormal. And then we have a. If I am an atheist, that means I am not religious. If something is typical, something is normal, we could say it's typical or normal. Actually, I suppose these 2 words here are synonyms. If something is normal, it might be classed as being typical. If something is typical, we can say it's normal. But abnormal would be atypical. Atypical being the negative prefix, which turns typical, something normal, into unnormal. Yeah. So again, some other interesting negative prefixes for you guys to explore further. I hope you have enjoyed this part of the vocabulary course exploring negative prefixes. We haven't been able to cover every single piece of vocabulary in this course, but I wanted this course, or particularly this section on prefixes, negative prefixes, to encourage you to explore your vocabulary with prefixes and also suffixes yourselves. Now, there are lots of resources within this section to help you start exploring your prefixes, not just your negative prefixes, but lots of prefixes in lots more detail. Okay, that's it for today, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.